guys? It's Gamers here, Tyrannic Swine, and the Ant-Man here, and we are doing a special show, basically going over the aftermath of E3 2018. We have, well, I have definitely watched most of the conferences, and Anthony's watched most of them too, and we're basically just going to have a quick look at them, basically say a few things about our opinions on them, and yeah, see what we think of E3 2018. So, let's start off with obviously the most hateful on the list. That's EA. Yeah. That was a shitty conference as usual.
You know, I honestly thought last year's E3 was bad, and that was bad.
Oh, at least they had, wait, what did they even show?
I mean, last year I had the cringe-worthy YouTuber just going up, presenting Need for Speed Payback, and he doesn't know what the fuck to present. I forgot his name. And the Star Wars announcer, who couldn't have looked more dead if she tried, announcing that crapper of a game.
And they did the same for the DLC for this year.
Yes, because who's still playing the game that we wanted DLC? Who even bought the game? Oh yeah, I'm talking to one of them.
Yeah, but that's so I can just review it. Keep an eye out for that.
So wrong.
Then they were still dead.
But yeah.
And to be honest, all the presenters were
last year's
E3
was bad.
Again.
No, last year's EA was bad. This year was worse. They managed to do one better.
Yeah, because they still had another YouTuber who... This time I didn't even know.
I didn't even know. They kept it really obscure on this occasion, and of course it was a she.
Yeah. Okay.
Gender politics, EA. God's sake.
So, pretty much most of the games there were shit. Anthem is just...
It's just fucking Destiny.
Yeah.
In fact, it's not just Destiny. It's just Destiny with Titanfall elements.
Destiny time.
That's what it looked like.
And then they literally said it's like the Anthem is our last hope, and I'm like, isn't that the same thing with the
ironic
fucking white ball in Destiny? And I'm like,
so you know the ironic thing is, it's their last game. What is it, hope or something?
BioWare's done. BioWare's
what did you? It's like whatever they said. That couldn't be any more ironic if they tried, because you're gonna die, BioWare. You are going down. I've been saying this for fucking years, people. Like, seriously, BioWare are gone as peeps. How are they still alive after Andromeda? That's what I want to know.
Unless they pull their ass out with the next Dragon Age 10.
But how are they still alive after Andromeda, though?
It's gotta be the last Dragon Age game, because that was pretty damn good.
I doubt we'll see another Dragon Age game, because...
Well, apparently that's where their focus is being shifted to now. Along with Anthem. It's like Dragon Age 4 and 5 or something being in development now, so next E3 we'll probably get like Dragon Age 4, see what
just kill me. Move on.
Yeah, the usual shitty sports games they have.
Yep.
Fucking guys. Fucking FIFA and Madden.
Not even me. If I wanted to watch football, I'd turn on the telly or actually go to my local football ground with my dad. Other than that, I have no interest in paying 50 quid for a fucking game. That's basically just like every other game. They didn't hide it either. It looked like the last entry in the series.
And it's funny enough with the World Cup going on right now.
Yeah, the World Cup's more fun to watch and that's free.
And then there's obviously the most hated thing.
Yep.
Command and Conquer.
Command and Conquer. My God. If anybody was on Twitter, this game garnered so much hate. Boogie and Angry Joe, they all hated this game. Anybody old enough to remember Command and Conquer hated this game. And the presentation for Command and Conquer went on for 5 long ass minutes. At which point they said, yeah, it's going to have microtransactions and so on. Dungeon Keeper Mobile. So yeah, they're going to butcher another franchise, and everybody should be ashamed.
To be honest, that's what every mobile game has. That's the thing.
I felt really bad
Undeniable.
for the Command and Conquer fans, if I'm honest. I feel bad for Redwood, the people who used to be a part of Redwood Studios. They're rolling in the graves right now.
Yeah, somehow even they still managed to pull some 2 gems out its ass.
Yeah.
But that's
And
because they're indie games.
Both of them were indie games. Unravel 2,
Yeah, Unravel 2.
Unravel 2 is pretty much a mixed bag. You either love it, you
Yeah.
hate it. Us, Jim Sterling.
The first Unravel was really fun, in our opinion.
Jim Sterling didn't like it.
Now,
The only time I'll ever disagree with him.
Yeah. And then Unravel 2 has co-op. Local.
But it's local. Yeah, but I'm okay. I like local co-op.
I mean, yeah, but
I remember a time when local co-op was all the rage. I wish Halo would remember the same thing. We'll get to that.
Yeah, Infinite. Luckily they are going to be doing
Sorry.
that this time.
Spoilers.
But yeah.
Sea of Solitude being the second one.
Solitude.
This
Kind of looks a bit like.
it was weird, but it was amazing.
In the side.
I will admit though, the
Inside,
woman
like,
that presented it was a bit long-winded. But then again, she's German, so it's like they need to get the details right to the Germans. Well, they do. Most Germans know precision, and she just had to say everything that needed to be said.
Well, at least EA manages to pull out some.
But still,
some gold. Shit.
Surprisingly though, EA wasn't the worst conference this year, from what I remember.
No, even though we're starting off with the most hated company, surprisingly enough, I think Ubisoft. Fucking thing.
They weren't worse.
Apart from no,
They were just
still
amazingly
shitty
boring.
Presenters. Yeah, still shitty presenters. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing. But the games are just irrelevant. I remember good and beyond.
This was
good,
Ubisoft. What more did you
obviously.
expect? Is kind of what I've got to ask a lot of people.
It's kind of got the usual shit. It's like we got an unnecessary sequel with the Division 2.
Yeah,
Just like
because
the same
so many
shit.
Because the first one was so good outside of its
Yeah.
fucking sales figures that we needed a second one. Fuck's sake.
It was literally just another.
It sold and it died within a month.
And
I mean, even I remember playing the beta and telling you this is boring as shit, and I was right.
I know.
It was
And
boring.
I didn't. Well, you should be glad because I didn't buy the game. Thank Christ. Because
mean,
of the beta, it was shit.
It made fucking think of something
Stupid.
boring
It's
here look good.
I want to say Destiny, but even then. Actually, yeah.
I
Probably
want to say
Destiny,
Suzuka, but nobody will get that reference.
that.
Okay, moving on. No, in fact, let's go for a couple of games that Ubisoft did. Just Dance, another one, who cares? Rainbow Six
Yeah,
Siege DLC, nobody cares.
Oh yeah, yeah.
For Honor, nobody cares. The Crew 2, nobody cares. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, okay. It's not an Assassin's Creed game this time. They can't even
No.
be bothered doing that.
It's kind of funny. It's like you take out the Brotherhood, you're just a Spartan mercenary. That's all you are. It's like so. You're not an assassin then. You have no affiliation. Who the fuck are the enemy? Are the Templars gonna be here? Or is that complete bullshit? It's like this is just basically gonna be another open world Ubisoft game, but with the Assassin's Creed name on there. I mean, yeah, you can be a dude or a woman.
There's
you
a
can have
kind
any
of-
sexual relationship, but
Kind of sums up
Okay.
Ubisoft in a nutshell. When you
hey,
think
you can
about it.
sail again.
Yeah, speaking of which, Skull and Bones, is that the name of it? Probably yeah, it is.
Yeah, Skull and
I'd
Bones.
much rather play Black Flag again.
Skull and Bones. Yeah. I mean, it honestly could just be another Sea of Thieves. Really, the Ubisoft version. That's the honestly
Yeah,
all
we'll
it can
get to that.
Yeah, fucking University of Trials, so another Trials game.
I might buy it. I do like Trials.
Maybe. I need to try Trials Fusion. I need to play that a bit.
Transference, a VR game.
I'd probably skip to
They got Elijah Wood.
the main stuff.
Where has he been for 10 years?
Oh yeah, Elijah Wood. Well,
Where has he been all this time? I haven't seen him since he was last on fucking Lord of the Rings.
Well, that isn't all he did. I mean, he's done other stuff. I don't know what else he's fucking done. Wasn't he a musician?
I don't know. I haven't kept up with that at all.
Exactly. So I don't fucking know. Hey, and no Aisha Tyler, though.
Also, Nintendo, stop giving Ubisoft your fucking IP.
Oh yeah, the fucking Mario Rabbids. Oh,
Yeah,
that,
I was more interested in the way they presented it with the musicians, and especially the girl with that 6 or 7 string Ibanez, than I was in the entire conference. I was more interested in that woman with that guitar than I was in that fucking conference.
I thought you were gonna say
And then
that
also
Roxanne.
Starlink, Star Fox. Again, Nintendo, stop. Ubisoft are not your friend. They're French EA. Moving on, please, to which company? Because we've done Ubisoft. Let's move on. I don't want to talk about them anymore.
Yeah, let's move on to Sony.
Oh god, this is where the Division's gonna come in, people. This is where the Division's gonna come in, people, because this man hated it. I did. I liked it.
I just thought it was lacking. It was lacking.
Oh, for God's sake.
A lot. If you think about
Yeah,
it, there was a lot
but when
of
you
things
think
going
about
on.
it, at least every game they announced was an exclusive game, more than what Microsoft did, because the only exclusive games they announced was DLC, and
But at least
we'll get
Microsoft
to
had
that.
more games.
No, I don't give a fuck. Half of them weren't even their
Sony
games. See, this is the thing.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
a Sony defender. He isn't.
Yeah, but if you actually pay attention, you realise they are starting to get shitter.
I will admit, though, this conference wasn't the best.
Sony is starting to become more anti-consumer.
I'll agree to that. This conference, yeah, we'll get to that one in a minute if I'm
Their
allowed
games, like the games, don't, but even then, it's like, okay, Last of Us 2, yes, we're expecting that. I'm not sure what to expect from that, so I'm keeping my eyes on it.
to. I'm looking
Stranding-
forward to it. I mean, I played the first one. I loved it. Didn't
Yeah.
cry to it, which I will admit I'm guilty in saying that because I should have. But I loved it from a storytelling point of view. It's like, this is why Naughty Dog are one of my favourite
I am
companies.
looking forward to
Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter, and fucking Last of Us. You can't ask for anything more from Naughty Dog apart from a great fucking game. I will
And
admit
Death
the way they
Stranding.
presented it was a bit dumb, being in that room.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so I was like, okay, so it's in the same room, but at least give people something comfortable to stand in while you're watching a press conference. Especially when
Yeah,
you
but-
talk about bullshit in the middle of everything.
I'm still looking forward to The Last of Us.
Yeah,
Part
I'm
2.
not denying it. I'm not denying it. But
Okay,
there was a
next.
lot of-
Which
there
one do you
was
want to mention next?
fucking- I want to mention all the weird fucking live performance shit that was unnecessary.
I liked that.
Alright, the guitar thing at the beginning was okay, but
I like
Yeah,
the
it's a
fucking Ghost of Tsushima.
before the samurai,
I like
the
that.
Sony samurai game.
Yeah.
And what became before Death Stranding? What the fuck was that?
I don't know why,
a
but
bunch of
I
noise.
weirdly
That was
liked
just
it.
some bull-
It's just Hideo Kojima. It's like, what happens inside that man's brain?
It's like a strange.
I mean,
fetish.
I've said for a while that Kojima's the weirdest motherfucker in gaming.
I know he is, but
That kind of hammered it
considering what I saw
home.
in yeah. Considering what I saw in the Death Stranding trailer, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I couldn't
see a bunch
help. I
of
couldn't help but
gameplay-
think. Yeah.
It was weird. It's like I see a bunch of gameplay,
Mm-hmm.
where the characters just walking around doing stuff, and I don't know what it is. I know at some point he loaded a rifle, and I'm like, okay, so there could be some action involved. But the only other thing is like he has a light to show you where the enemy is, and I'm like, the last couple of trailers have been like you can't see the enemy, and all you see their footprints, and now it's like, oh, so we use a light to see him. Kind of wish you hadn't shown that. Would have liked a bit more surprise. Because I feel like
I mean,
we got enough.
It was weird because we had
Gameplay-wise, I feel like we
fucking
had-
Norman Reedus, we had Mads,
Yeah.
whoever, and a couple others. Forgot the names.
Yeah, we had
Forgive me.
That weird fucking woman.
But even then, I couldn't help but
Never
look at
heard
it and
of
think,
all
I need to buy this.
I'm just like, this isn't a bad weird. This is
Say
like
what
a
you will,
weird
but
I want to find
Kojima,
out.
his name sells for better or worse.
Yeah.
Just look at Metal Gear Solid
I-
5.
It's a weird. I want
That
to
game
find out. It's
was
not weird.
mixed from lots of people's opinions, and it's still sold.
It's mixed. Yeah, it's mixed for me as well, considering how I've remembered it. But what else was there? The Resident Evil 2 remake.
Take my money.
For Resident Evil.
I'm just saying that because I need to play it. I need to play the first one first. Oh yeah, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I thought this was good. I was expecting a disaster and it wasn't. Because you have to remember, last year's E3 they basically just showed a lot of QuickTime events, and that quickly turned a lot of people off. And of course, the box art that was shown to us 3 months ago, I'll probably put a splicey on the screen. It's the blandest box art I've seen since Doom 2016. In fact, no, it's worse than Doom's 2016. And happily the trailer did show off some good elements. Scorpion, Rhino,
it's like
fucking opposite,
more open world.
Negative Man, forgot his name.
Negative Man.
Well, it's basically just this guy in a white suit and black skin. You've seen the trailer, haven't you?
Why? No, because I knew it's Spider-Man there, but I wasn't really.
Yeah, you fucking.
I know it's more open world. I know it's you. When we get to the next,
shut up.
You won't know shit.
But yeah, at the end of the day, I thought this looked good.
This is very mixed. Sony was very mixed, quite poor compared to 2016. Not 2016.
In between this, they also have
2017.
Fucking
Good
Remedy.
games.
They had Remedy where they showed off Control.
What?
So you forgot to mention this. Sony have got Remedy Studios, not Microsoft anymore, and they showed off a new game, Control.
I didn't see that part.
Looked actually really good in a weird way.
That's you.
Nier 2, Nier 2. Never played the first one, so not really.
Yeah,
people.
Apparently that's like a Samurai Dark Souls game. Like what I was saying before with what Microsoft offered with their Samurai game. Sony
and Ghosts and Ghost of Tsushima.
Also, especially when you have like there was a lot of technical issues in there too with the whole speaking moments.
Yeah. The weird thing is when I was watching Ghost of Tsushima, I couldn't help but think, I want to go off and watch Samurai Champloo.
I'm just like,
or Run Shuri Kenshin or something stupid.
I think this is the more proper Samurai game because I didn't see any weird monsters.
They look good.
Wish
I could say the same about Sony's conference a bit.
Like I said, games okay.
Added to the fact,
fucking everything in between. Nah,
added to the controversy that followed it. Because
Nintendo. Whole thing with like Xbox and Nintendo cross-play. Shows how, and Sony just like, no, fuck off. It just kind of shows how anti-consumer Sony are really becoming. And
yeah, but at the same time, when you consider the game that was involved, I couldn't help but think, I don't give a shit, now fuck off. I want to go off and do something.
That I don't give two shits about.
And with that, everyone has just immediately gone into the comment section wanting to kill me. Live with it.
Well, to be honest, no, who cares? I've played the game.
I'm sorry, we both have.
When did you play it? When did you play
it? On PC.
Well, I played it on like the PS4.
Barely played it for like 10 minutes and thought, I want to go for a drink.
I want to go for a drink. I'm just like, this is kind of boring.
That's what it is.
It's like, okay, first few matches, okay, it's alright, you get a kick out of it, but then it's like, I can't see myself lasting, like, God knows how long. That's the problem with Battle Royales. It's just like, unless
it's also basically just a crappy version of a cult classic movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you haven't even watched that movie outside of the Cinema Sins video, you prick.
Actually, I haven't watched that, because spoilers.
I'm not going to spoil it, but please, people, do go and watch the film. The first one, not the second one, the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, the Battle Royale film. But then again, Fortnite is just in a long line of other games other than the Battle Royale formula.
Yeah, but it did it properly, though, when you think about it.
Alright, let's move on
moving on, please, before I get butchered.
let's move on to Nintendo since there isn't a lot to say there. Since at least they don't hold up your time with a lot of fucking conference bullshit. They just give it direct to you.
And then that happens.
It's like,
sorry about that.
To random people.
No, instead they had 15-20 minutes of just Smash Bros.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the game everyone.
I'm sorry, people, but I mean it's a good party game. But even I'm not fully invested into fighting games enough to buy it. Not compared to other people I know. I know a lot of people that are going to buy this game regardless of the fact that Waluigi is not fucking in the game. It's like, yeah, fucking Ridley's in, but Waluigi, no, we don't want him. Fuck off. Bring him Ridley. It's stupid. What the fuck?
And then the fact that it's like that's half of the conference right there. It's like all the other.
Yeah, that's what pissed me off.
Demon X Machina, which is. Yep. Okay.
Great name.
Then it was like Pokemon related stuff.
Not interested. Sorry, just not.
Yeah. And then they had their Fortnite announcement, and I'm like, oh, okay, fuck off.
Yeah, and that's when the controversy with Sony came in. Two things missing from here: Bayonetta and Metroid.
And.
Those are the two games I want more than anything else from Nintendo, and they didn't show them.
And nothing big Mario related, even.
They weren't the only games that were missing, because one thing we didn't mention in the Sony conference part was that Call of Duty wasn't there. Nobody missed it though, so who cares?
No, they kind of did. They showed something called... They actually did show something Call of Duty wise, but it was just like remaster of maps in Black Ops 3.
Don't care.
Black Ops 4.
Don't care. Yeah, by the way, that costs $100.
Exactly. So it's like
$100 for an online game.
On a game. No, it was for Black Ops 3.
But you have to pre-order Black Ops 4 just to get it.
Exactly. So basically,
$100.
Black Ops 4. You basically have to pre-order Black Ops 4,
which translate 80 quid over here in the UK.
Yeah, which is basically going to be worst game of the year, and basically you're going to get remastered maps for another worst game.
Just watch people buy it.
Yeah,
they just will.
But let's move on. Nintendo at least had offered something, but there wasn't.
I do want to get a Nintendo Switch, but not just yet. When you consider that lineup of games.
Yeah.
Give me Metroid, then we'll talk Nintendo.
I might get it eventually.
Okay, moving on.
Let's move on to a more positive conference, Bethesda.
Which was
You didn't watch.
It wasn't the only one I didn't watch. I didn't watch Nintendo's either because of the fact that they already warned us that Smash Bros was going to be after the conference, and I was like, good, don't need to watch it, Nintendo, goodbye. I forgot about Bethesda, and even then half these games you already know about. Rage 2, fucking Fallout 76, not interested.
Which was
Elder Scrolls 6.
Elder Scrolls, the game, everyone was... I like how Bethesda were just like, we're finally going to show you the game that you've all been asking for, and everyone was like, immediately knew it. And all they get is like just a trailer of landscape and an Elder Scrolls 6, and it's like, yep, that's all you're getting. Then again, though, it's been 7 years since Skyrim. I mean, it's about time.
Quake Champions.
It's been... Oh, that wasn't there, was it?
Well, it was. They just announced the early access for it.
Oh, was it? Oh.
So you've got a PC, go and play that.
Yeah, but pretty much everything else was like sequel really. It's like you got Doom Eternal, so it's nice to see we're gonna get another
Take
Doom
my
game.
money.
Fallout 76.
I don't care about 76.
Like, where's that going? Where did we go? Was it Mississippi they were going with that one?
Why didn't they just give us New Vegas 2? Nobody cares about 76. At least the people I've talked to don't care about it.
Yeah. We get to go to Mississippi and see some mutated alligators. Very interesting. But then there's like the one new original game that
Starfield.
which is Starfield. hopefully considering Bethesda are good at making open world games, hopefully it's not gonna be like fucking No Man's Sky shit all over again. But that's all they've done so far is announce Starfield, which is apparently their next big huge game they're gonna be doing.
Sorry about that.
What happens. I want to see what happens because, I mean, this will be the first time Bethesda are sort of doing something that's out of space.
Different.
I mean, Dooms can sort of count, but you're not really out of space. You're pretty much.
No, we just went to hell.
Yeah, so Starfield
Literally.
Like, yeah, it's like they kind of cover all areas, don't they? The Bethesda. It's like Elder Scrolls is your fantasy, Doom is your whatever your messed up sci-fi, Fallout is your apocalyptic sci-fi, and then Starfield is hopefully going to be your. Hopefully it's not going to be as fucking dark. Hopefully it's just going to be your outer space like Star Trek or Star Wars. Hopefully it's somewhere in that area. And that'll hopefully, if it's like that.
How many times are you going to say tonight?
I don't know, it's me. Is my.
I've been trying to edit the update video, people. He said so many times that if I took a shot for every time he said it, I would have died of alcohol poisoning.
Trust me, looking over my COD 4 review, and yeah.
I just had to throw that joke in there, people. Let's move on.
It, so yeah. Right, yeah. So pretty much Bethesda was pretty much good.
They were good.
It was a good one.
Unlike
It's
some
like,
companies, they still care about single-player games.
Yeah.
So that's tick there.
Yeah, it's like maybe a bunch of sequels, but at least they're sequels we want.
Yay.
Which comes to our final conference.
The winners by
We're
default.
the winners, which is Microsoft, surprisingly.
By default, when you
Holy
consider
shit.
how bland
Now
in some
it-
cases the C3 was.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember-
Last year's bland? I don't know
No,
if last year's was bland or not.
This year's was
This was-
good and bad in areas.
It's mixed. It's like
But
you
they're-
had your
but-
shitty companies,
Yeah.
EA and fucking Ubisoft, but then you had like Nintendo who came in with like one thing really. So it was a good thing.
That
Sony,
was-
which was mixed, and then Bethesda, who were like yes, and then Microsoft, who came in with like, look at this shit, because it's a lot of shit. It's like I feel like we should like sort of start. Let's start on with the thing that I didn't really give too much of a shit about, which is Crackdown 3. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Terry Crews up in this bitch, but I don't care.
It's the only
It's
redeeming
like-
feature about the game.
It's like, okay, you're gonna be a character. I don't care. I didn't care about Crackdown.
It's
the
been
first one. I
delayed
even
so
played
many
a bit.
times.
Yeah.
I don't have any faith
I've
for
even
it.
played a bit. Yeah, I've even played a bit of the first one. I got bored by that very quickly, and I'm like, yeah, no.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, Sekiro, which is the Microsoft's samurai game, but it looks more like fucking
Yeah, it's basically
Dark Souls.
it's made by
Dark
the same
Souls.
people that made Dark Souls from Software.
Oh, and apparently they're saying.
So
it's gonna be even harder, and I'm just
this is the
like,
thing. I'm more interested in Ghost of Tsushima than this because this is from Software
gonna be
and this
the
is
same
going to be
shit.
aimed at the Dark Souls crowd. And yes, we're not a part of that crowd, which means we're going to get memed by having "get good" in the comment sections. And I'm just like, fuck off! It's a dead
Even
meme
though-
already.
Even though I have the original Dark Souls and
Yeah, so do I.
but even though I
What?
tempted to, well, it was free,
Oh, it
so
was
why
free.
not?
Yeah, but even then, I have no good reason to play it because I'm not a Dark Souls
I don't know
fan.
if I'll play.
I don't have the time to
know if I'll
get
play.
good at games, people. I'm sorry. I'm not this sad that spent hours grinding on fucking COD 4 trying to get it done on veteran.
Yeah, that was.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
that was the worst. Kind of a surprise here, a skateboard game session.
We
I was like thinking,
were
"Is
all
Skate 4?"
baited. We were all baited into
It's
thinking
like,
it was Skate 4.
It could be Skate 4, just under a new name. I mean,
And that's
Session
why I'm
is
gonna
not-
buy it.
Still begins with an S.
I want to buy it because
Right.
I mean most of my childhood was skate games when you think about it.
Mm.
The original Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Tony Hawk Underground, Project 8, American Wasteland, basically just every Tony Hawk game under the sun, apart from the last one, Activision. I really fucking hate you for that. And yeah, simply because EA will not give a Skate 4, fuck it, let someone else do it. So yeah, fuck you EA, take my money Microsoft, thank you very much. Moving on.
And there you go, moving on, we have you were shown.
You see, I'm letting... Yeah, finally.
I mean, it's like...
But I don't trust Gearbox.
Yeah, it's a British...
I'm sorry, but Gearbox's name on it is a great way of saying this game is going to be fucked. Like, this game should have been something special, and it isn't, because of the people that are making it.
It could be good. It could be good, or it could be bad. That's the thing with Gearbox. You never
and
know.
Also, you can also tell that because Randy Pitchford still has a grudge against a certain Jim fucking Sterlingson, he will not be in that game because of it.
Well, the same happened with
You can just tell. I mean, seriously, Randy, go fuck yourself. Admit you were wrong with Aliens Called Marines, you sad bastard.
I think this is why, like, YouTube figures shouldn't be involved with making video games, because they know it's going to be shit.
Yeah, but you have to remember for Jim, Randy was right in front of him and lied to his face. This is when Jim was still with Destructoid, by the way. So yeah, you lied to A game critic's face, B, an Alien fan's face, and C, you will never admit you were wrong. Instead, doing that shitty fucking interview last year with IGN or whoever it was, and it was so cringeworthy, it was hilarious. And he tried to call it Jim without actually mentioning his name. It's like, fucking hell, Randy, you are such an arsehole. And yeah, where the fuck was Borderlands 3?
Yeah, well, we'll say that at the end. Like,
where was Red Dead Redemption? Just get that one out of the way. It didn't show up at E3, people.
We have Just Cause 4.
Yeah. I would be interested, but I need to play the second one still, which was the best in the franchise from what I've heard. Even the third one couldn't hold a candle to it.
Apparently. Ori and the Blind Forest 2, getting a sequel to that.
Yeah. The trailer was announced last year, by the way.
Was it?
So they showed us another trailer this year.
Yeah, giving us more. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, they did, didn't they?
I mean, I do have the list in front of me, people, but I'm letting him read it out because I don't know. I'm just used to it.
I have my own list.
Well, so do I, but I don't have your list. Otherwise, I'd be reading them out for you.
Dying Light 2.
I'm interested. I'm sorry, I'm interested.
The interesting setting as well. Interesting setting is like
I mean,
it's like
I'm
but without the radioactivity.
This is the thing. I like Dying Light. This is a really unpopular opinion, but I did like the first Dying Light.
Like I said, I gave it a 7. So
because
it was a pretty fun game.
Because it took a very boring gaming Dead Island.
Yeah,
and make it interesting by adding parkour elements. It's like, yes, this is now a really interesting and really good game. I just wish some of the storytelling elements were better. Like there should have for people who haven't played the first one, there should have been a choice at a certain point where you were given the choice. There should have been a choice, and that ending, I'm sorry, that's undefendable. That bullshitting boss.
Wasn't even a boss.
I know, right? But then again, I've seen worse.
Then again, he like we said, he was a vast rip-off from Far Cry 3. So
yeah, but he wasn't.
We can't give a shit about the villain.
He wasn't good.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, we will be playing Dying Light 2 at one point, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah. I mean, if we go for the first one, we can get for the second one.
Yeah, but I liked the first one.
I thought it was alright. I didn't think it was.
Another divided opinion. Let's move on.
Let's move on to Jump Force.
Oh god.
One of the big ones. We thought it was just gonna be another.
Do you know the funny thing is, I was too busy laughing at this trailer for about 2 minutes. I was basically saying this is basically every anime fan's wet dream. All the big four are here. Oh yeah, wait, where was Bleach? All the big four are here. One Piece. Dragon Ball fucking Naruto. Where was one
Naruto.
fucking Bleach in this bullshit? And instead, it's like I didn't give a crap about this trailer up until the very end that they showed that screenshot. Splicey on the screen, please. Light on the right,
Fucking Death
Ryuk
Note.
on the left. Apparently, it's already been announced that Ryuk will not be in the game because he's so overpowered.
No, well,
What the fuck?
the Swatch. It's like,
I mean,
fucking,
this is
like,
just
what else
stupid.
could they have for
I mean,
Death?
I already know that Ryuk's unkillable.
lights.
I already know that Ryuk is technically unkillable. I already know that.
But then you get, but when you look at
I mean, for God's sake,
characters,
you've
and-
seen everybody, if you've read the manga as well, as actually tried to stop him
yeah.
while he's too busy writing Light Yogumi's name down at the very end.
But the thing is,
So of course he's unkillable.
if you look at,
And also,
Death Notes,
The only thing
Right.
Light can do is write Goku or Kakarot, whichever one of the two's name is gonna work,
Yeah.
Naruto, and do Luffy's name in his notebook. Other than that, he'd get owned by those three characters.
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing with Death Note's roster of characters. What the fuck are they gonna do? We got Light. You got Light.
I know I know L's a good
Light's
fighter.
fight.
L's a good fighter, but even he can't.
Yeah.
You can't put him up against Goku because Goku would destroy
Yeah.
him.
But who else do you have? You have fucking Misa. You have fucking Light's dad. What the fuck can they all do? No
Fucking.
one. That's why Ryu should be a playable character. Because
But
he's the only
what
one
else can we do?
who can take on them guys.
You know what's sad? We're
Just
gonna have a
watch,
lot
they
of
just say-
fans. We're gonna have a lot of people in the comment section saying you're gushing on about
No.
Death Note above the other three.
No, the thing is though, is like Ryu is the only one who can actually stand a chance against those others.
But again,
Because
where was
I-
Bleach?
just
If you're gonna have One Piece and Death Note and no Dragon Ball, sorry, and
I'm surprised-
Naruto, why was Bleach not in this?
I'm
Or
kinda
was the
surprised they didn't
ending
shove it in
that
Academia.
bad? Was the ending of Bleach that
I'm
bad
kinda-
that they just couldn't be bothered putting Ichigo in this fucking game?
I'm just surprised they didn't shove in here.
But- Yeah, that's
mean,
already
that's
getting
the
its own game later this year.
Mm.
And I'm not
Moving
gonna
on
buy it because who
from
cares? I'd
Moving
rather
on
watch
from
the
that,
show.
kind
Yeah, let's move
Yeah,
on
that's
because
surprise.
we've spent too long in this section. Well, that
yeah, 'cause it's a lot of
part,
memes
that
still.
game. This is only half the conference, if I'm
yeah.
right.
Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah.
I found it.
Never
kind of-
played the original.
I found it kind of funny.
At least they're
Find the
doing it
main
properly. At
character.
least they haven't got some character
Yeah.
who isn't going to piss everybody off by basically wanting to be Dante but isn't Dante. And yeah, I'm not going to open that can of worms.
The only problem though is that the character literally looks like the main dude from Scalebound. It's like they just recycled him for Devil May Cry. I'm just like, wait a fucking minute.
And even then, Dante's in this game.
Yeah, Dante shows up at the end.
It's like, yes, he's in the game. Yes.
Oh, look
That's
at him,
basically
motherfucker.
every Devil May Cry fan. Every fucking.
Yeah,
Don't be offended, please.
yeah. It looks. It's like all them.
It's like, at least they're doing it properly this time. Thank you very much.
We notice that a lot of video game characters are like getting old. It's like, oh fuck.
Look,
We know
Kratos.
things are going-
Kratos, Dante.
Kratos, Phoenix, Dante.
Who's Phoenix?
Oh shit. Seriously? Years?
Oh, shut up.
Okay,
We haven't even mentioned that game yet. In fact, let's just move on to
No.
that. Gears 4.
yeah, let's
Well,
look at
5.
Gears 5.
Yeah, let's forget about the other Gears game because that was. I honestly, if I was Cliffy B, I'd want to kill
Gears
myself.
4 was alright.
No, it wasn't. It was
Gears 4
boring.
was to you.
Another
Luckily,
opinion.
I
This is the
actually remember-
third. This is the third division opinion on this.
I thought you
video.
Yeah, but the thing is, I thought you actually enjoyed Gears 4.
But I didn't. I thought it was boring.
Didn't sound like it when we played it. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe some bits, but you definitely.
That was at the
enjoy
time. Afterwards, I was like, "No, my God, I don't remember this game." It felt like it felt like I slept through it. It was so boring.
Luckily, I remembered it and how it.
It's
ended.
like
So Gears 5.
I mean,
is
for God's
technically, in some
sake.
ways,
all we got in Gears 4 was just Marcus Phoenix nearly dying, and even then we knew he was never going to die in such a bullshit way to begin with. Even I knew when he
No,
got captured he
PS5.
wasn't dead.
Yeah, true. I knew it was gonna be one of those things.
And again, Gears 4 was just boring, mate. I'm sorry. I don't
then
remember
Gears
anything about
4
it.
It's like Gears 4 had the climactic ending.
And the
where it's
multiplayer
like
was a
aliens actually-
microtransaction riddled fuckfest. So yeah, moving on.
No, okay, well, the thing is, Gears 4 is like had that shock twist ending at the where fucking Caitlyn
Yeah.
and her mother are related to the Locust, and I'm like, oh,
That it's like, yeah. So you basically wasted 15 hours of my life to get to this point.
and luckily Gears
That's
5
like, well,
is carrying
fuck
that.
you two.
Yeah. And to me, I feel like Gears.
If
5
I
is
wanted
going
to
in the
waste
right
15
direction.
hours of my life, I'd go off and watch fucking. Everyone's gonna kill me for this, but Naruto or something.
But at least Gears
Just
5
watch
for me
something
is going in the
extremely
right
boring.
direction. But at least Gears 5 for me.
At
is
least
going in the
Gears
right
5
direction.
looked interesting, I guess.
I mean, it's carrying on with like Caitlyn being the main protagonist. So I'm like, okay, that's good. I mean, I don't know what the fuck's going on with JD.
I knew you were gonna bring that up.
Yeah, because JD's now fucking bald. Has a
Yeah, but he's
scar
not.
on the
He's
left
not.
side,
Yeah, but
has
he's
a
not.
beard.
Yeah, but he's not the only one who
he
changed
doing?
drastically. He's not the only one who's changed from this conference when it comes to character design. We're gonna get to that.
I know, but fucking, he looks like he's been through hell, and I'm like,
He looks
how
like
did
his
he get
dad.
to thi- Yeah, how did he go from looking fucking default to looking rugged as shit in a matter of what? A few months? I mean, fucking hell, Marcus Phoenix decided to shave, so why the fuck did JD not? Dell hasn't even changed. I'm like, okay, what the fuck have you been doing, JD?
But again,
I'm just like, what?
I just felt really sad for
yeah.
Cliffy B when watching this. It's like he didn't say anything much on Twitter, but I bet you deep down he was pissed off, especially at the previous Gears announcement, the one before Gears 5. The one that we're not going to talk about with good reason. It's like we
Yeah.
went from one of the best trailers of all time in the original Gears to this. Okay, let's move on.
Alright, moving on from Gears 5, let's move on to Kingdom Hearts 3.
Never played the originals, so yeah, I've got really no opinion on this.
Since it's been a long time since the last Kingdom
But yeah,
Hearts, we're
if
having
you-
a lot of
but-
new additions.
But yeah, people,
To
finally,
the-
it's finally happening.
There's a lot
Kingdom
of new
Hearts 3 has
additions.
finally happened, so if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, go and buy it. I've never played it, so I
Okay,
don't have an
Toy
opinion. So
Story.
can we move on, please?
Again, Toy Story, that's good.
Yeah, again, can we move
Wreck-It
on?
Ralph is also coming in.
Can we
No,
move on?
'cause-
I don't want
No,
to.
fuck you. No, because fuck you, there's more to talk about it. And
Yeah, but I don't
it's like
care.
Toy
I've never
Story, again,
played
Wreck-It
the original
Ralph.
2 Kingdom Hearts, and I don't want to
So-
piss off a lot of Disney fans by saying that Frozen fucking's overrated. Now fuck off.
I mean, some will agree, obviously, because Frozen in the game.
It does not deserve to be in this game.
Well, at least Wreck-It Ralph and Toy Story here to back it up. Well, not back it up, to at least.
Yeah, remember
see
when
what-
Toy Story was good?
Toy Story 4.
The third one was a Toy Story 2
No.
rehash. Sorry, people.
Fucking Metro Exodus. That's definitely one. Of the best.
Yes.
That's definitely one.
Baby.
I don't want to hype that up. I don't want to hype that up too much, but still, it's like. Oh,
I
Yeah.
don't want to say that
Moving
it's
out.
going open world as a simple way of saying, yeah, we've ran out
I
of
don't think it's
ideas.
going. I don't think it's going open world. I think it's still doing the sort of linear sort of thing it was doing with the other Metros. Because you need to remember Metro Last Light, you still went outside, but that was like a portion. I feel like this game you're going to be outside most of the time. But I feel like with the added like winter condition and the fact that you have a train now, which I feel like is where the main story is going to be, and that you have
What, on a
the-
train?
yeah, and now you have whatever the woman's name is, who I feels like 10 minutes into the game you're gonna get separated from her and you're gonna have to find her again, which is like most.
It's not the first time that's happened in games.
Well, at least you're probably, especially considering how the main character Artyom,
Artyom.
I don't know, Artyom, like him and her are like together.
You see how I've got to
Metro
work
Last
with
Light.
people?
Shut up, you're not better.
What? You can't even fucking pronounce Artyom properly.
Well, yeah, 'cause it's been a while since I said his name.
You played the
Nevertheless, at
game.
least-
Earlier
Yeah,
than me.
like what?
Well, more
Yeah,
recently
Metro.
than me.
Yeah, Last Light. Yeah, Last Light, but that was like a year ago. I'm not gonna
It
fucking
was like a
remember
year
the
and a
name
half
of
for
that
me,
long.
and I still remember it.
Exactly. So it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna remember his name all the time.
Either way, I'm looking forward to it
Oh,
because it's Metro. It's one
yeah,
of the best
it's Metro.
shooters. It's like in a world of oversaturated shooters, it was one of the standout successes in my opinion.
It knows how to have an interesting story and how to. Plus, it's Russia. You get to play as the Russian
Mother Russia.
once. And it's like, it's basically the Russian Fallout.
It's
But-
the Russian setting
but
does
with a better
work.
story.
When done properly, it
Yeah,
does
yeah.
work really fucking well.
It does.
Just ask Call of Chernobyl and Stalker. I probably said that Chernobyl one wrong, but you know the
No,
one I'm talking
not
about,
Chernobyl.
people.
I don't think it's probably Chernobyl, but spelled differently.
Everyone knows
what
Stalker. Stalker though, I haven't played it yet. I need to.
Mm. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Got the
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
No idea. No idea where that's going.
I will admit the name's better than the last one, which was a dumb
Yeah.
name and dumbly disappointing, especially when you consider that releasing it on the same day as Fallout 4. How did you think that was going to end, as well as it being an Xbox One exclusive? Yeah, it ended like you would a disaster. I remember, I'm not even kidding, people, being the only person in that game store that day when it was released to the world, buying Rise of the Tomb Raider, and everybody else in front of me and behind me was lining up to pay for Fallout 4. I felt so awkward in that fucking store. And not only that, but how do you feel now, people, since Fallout 4 was a massive disappointment?
I don't know about that, but
Well, that's from what I've heard from actual Fallout
well, I
people.
played. Yeah, but I've actually played.
I mean, god damn it, I've got a friend who did 2 videos on the sort of side quest bullshit and how wrong logic-wise they are. He'll never make a YouTube video ever again, which is really sad, but if you do find it, people do give him a go.
I feel like Shadow is gonna be like a lot more
Aye.
character driven. I mean, that was the thing.
I
Rise
mean,
of the Tomb
with
Raider.
Shadow of the Tomb
What a
Raider, I
mess.
think her outfit's better.
Yeah, now she's decided to.
At least she's...
Cleavage.
Yeah, it's... No,
Um,
for God's sake.
Well, no, because Rise of the Tomb Raider.
It's not so much cleavage, it just looks better on some... It just looks better on someone like her. It's like, you're an explorer, for God's sake, woman.
Yeah.
Get fucking in there.
Well, to be honest, the original Tomb Raider, she didn't really have much choice because
So the-
I mean the ship was falling apart.
No, the original-
So she,
Even
Rise
the
of the
fucking 90s Tomb Raider, she wore a blue one.
so
I'm really old.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I remember that. Move on.
yeah, that's all the veteran. Yeah, all the veteran Tomb Raiders.
I need to go off and replay Rise of the Tomb Raider, if I'm brutally honest.
Yeah, I need to.
On PS4, because
Um,
that has the 20th anniversary edition, which works better.
I need to replay both of them.
Yeah, I probably might do that as well.
I think there's only 2 left. So your favorite, on our Forza Horizon 4.
Yay!
Now
No, we
sitting
still... No, we
pretty-
have a few more. I mean, one of which is
No,
a
actually, no,
Cuphead
that's
DLC.
not- Oh yeah, there's that. And yeah, but
Cyberpunk
I didn't
2077.
really take note of that. Oh yeah, yeah. Next. That's
Nier
again, that's the last
Automata.
lot.
But that's just a complete edition, so yeah, let's
Yeah.
just kick off with
That's
Forza
on
Horizon
Xbox.
4.
Well, you're now in Britain.
Stupid
That's gonna be
setting.
great. Didn't see a fucking.
Because
Minions
it's
trailer.
disappointed.
Didn't see that. Yeah, it's like the quintessential British.
I mean,
car.
for me, I was too
was
busy nitpicking this.
I was expecting fucking a green Mini with a chair on
Yeah.
top and a dude with a friggin' mop driving it.
Ah,
I was, if that was
yes.
in the trailer, if that was in the
90s
trailer,
reference.
I-
Where are my 20-year-olds at?
If that was in the trailer, I would have been sold
You
entirely.
know, fucking Mr. Bean reference. Where
I'd
are
be
my
like,
20-year-olds
take it.
at?
Yeah. If that was in the trailer, I'd have been like, money, here, take
I don't
it.
care. I've already got my money lined up for when it's released.
Yeah.
The problem I've got is
Yeah,
that it's
but
set
I
in
would've been
Britain.
like, yeah.
That's my big problem with it. Because
Well,
what you're
at
basically
least-
because what you're basically doing is setting it in a country where if you so much so go at least 5 miles an hour above the speed limit, you get arrested.
Not only that.
No, that's
if you go,
France.
like 5 miles. Well, no, if not only that, if you go 5 miles, you'll find traffic.
Believe me, I drive in real life, people. Britain is not a great place to
That's
set
why
a
I'm
racing
like,
game.
yeah. That's why I'm just like,
I will admit, I do
Yeah.
like the Edinburgh setting. It's like, yes, I want to go to Edinburgh, both virtually. I've also been there literally, physically,
yes, a lot.
to say the least. But yeah, I mean, to set it in Britain, a country that over the 6 months has become the punching bag of the world when it comes to the. I mean, seriously, Britain over the past 6 months is a laughing stock between Brexit, arresting a guy for doing something the media won't, arresting Count Dankula over a goddamn joke, for fuck's sake. We are a joke of a country. And setting it here, especially in a country that, you know, if you so much so drive down the street in a car like that Lamborghini with slick tyres, you get arrested for not having tread on your tyres. I know this sounds so nerdy in a car way when you think about it, but it's true. Britain hates the speeder.
Oh, that
You know what I mean?
Speaking of no, not just give me a thought. Speaking because it's British. If they don't have fucking like Top Gear or Grand Tour, should I say? Which is what
Yeah,
they have,
here's
if
the
they
thing.
don't have, like,
They
if they
won't.
don't have them, fucking. Well, hey.
Well, they won't. Forza used to have Top Gear until Top Gear disbanded, and they haven't got Grand Tour rights, so there you go.
They have to they have to do it. If it's in Britain, they have to. They just can't.
At least have an Easter egg for it.
Yeah.
And even then, the biggest problem I've got with this is like, you're gonna have to do a lot to topple Forza Horizon 3. Because coming from my point of view, I mean, I played the shit out of Forza Horizon 3. I mean, hell, when Forza 7 came out, I just basically went, no, fuck you, Microsoft. This is bullshit. Went off and bought the DLC. So Christmas was spent playing Blizzard Mountain, and afterwards New Year was spent playing the Hot Wheels DLC. Yeah, money well spent. Because I'd much rather pay 30 quid for a DLC than 50 quid for a broken ass game. Especially when I just spent that money on Gran Turismo Sport, but yeah. I'm looking forward to Forza Horizon 4, but again, Forza Horizon 3, that was the shit.
What to live up to. Alright, moving on.
Okay, sorry about that. Move on.
Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077.
It's finally happening.
Literally every
It's finally happening.
Literally every single part of its name is what was shown in that trailer. Cybernetics, Punk, and 2077. That's literally all I got from the trailer.
And it's also been made by a company that you can trust your money with, especially when they have in the trailer, for people that were eagle-eyed enough to spot it, an Easter egg saying "fuck you" to microtransactions. Because yeah, CD Projekt Red, I love you.
Well, to be honest, I can't imagine microtransactions.
They're for the people by the people. They're not going to be. CD Projekt Red think that microtransactions, just like me, are crap.
Also, apparently there was like a big thing about the wine, like something about nudity being in the game, and I'm like, oh, so there's gonna be nudity. But then again, it's
CD Projekt Red. I mean, look at The Witcher. The Witcher has actual fucking sex in the game.
I mean, but that's in medieval.
It's like in
like
Witcher 3, you get to see this 6 foot giant white-haired motherfucker. Fuck.
Swinging his dick around.
Some Scarlet Witch. I don't know her name. God damn it.
Scarlet Witch.
Well, just fuck some woman. I don't know her name. Witcher fans are gonna kill me.
Yeah.
I only know Geralt, but not her.
But at least Cyberpunk looks promising. Well, I don't know. All we got was a trailer. We didn't get any actual gameplay footage. Until there's gameplay footage, I'll see what they do with it right now. The setting looks pretty fucking amazing. Hey, look.
Cuphead DLC.
Well, Cuphead DLC. Yeah.
Really?
I don't want to go back to that fucking game just to like.
Yeah, we were
DLC.
supposed to play it together, people. Robert didn't do that.
No, I completed the actual thing.
Yeah, but that's because you're a sad bastard. You spent your entire Christmas and New Year in your bedroom playing that game, and meanwhile I was in Scotland getting smashed out of my head.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You decide in the comment section which is better.
Says the guy
Getting destroyed on Jack Daniels or playing Cuphead, masochistically trying not to throw your controller at the wall.
Yeah, says the guy who wasted his time trying to get that fucking GTA 5 achievement. What was it? The one where that fucking society. Yeah, that's a fucking great achievement to get for no fucking reason.
Yeah, but that was really good fun in my opinion.
So was Cuphead, and that was actually worth it.
This is from a man who completed COD 4 veteran. Yeah, come back from that one, bitch.
I'm trying to swell. There's a lot of games I've done on Legendary that was difficulty. Hell, I would have he could have thrown Bioshock Infinite at me. That would have been. That's even worse.
Yeah, that game's not very good.
It is. It's
well,
great.
The DLC isn't.
I
like the game. The DLC. Oh my god, I hate the DLC.
Alright. Last thing. Well.
Fucking Battlefield 5. Did we mention that at one point?
That was an EA. We don't give a shit about that.
I thought you did.
Well,
when the trailer came out, you're defending it.
Yeah, only the whole woman aspect. It's just like there was only one fucking woman there. It's not.
Yeah, but again, I don't hate men people like me.
Then again, though, I wasn't like invested in the trailer. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I mean, this is the thing. I didn't like the trailer, not because of the woman. I didn't like the trailer because it just felt like a Michael Bay movie.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm sorry, but if you're basically going down the if you're going down the Call of Duty road of how to do a first-person shooter, then fuck off. I am not interested.
The fact is, COD didn't even.
So good luck. Good luck. Good luck. I'd rather save my money and wait 2 weeks until Red Dead Redemption 2 than buy Call of Duty or Battlefield this year.
But nevertheless,
Sea of Thieves expansion.
Oh yeah.
Nobody cares.
No, we don't. Nobody cares. Well, let's finish it off with the first thing they showed, which was.
Yeah, this is the funny thing. The funny thing is, I remember tweeting about an hour before the bloody show started, saying, "Get your drinks ready, people, because you might need them at the end of this conference." Because I even made a bet to anyone who saw it. Because I have a bottle of Jack Daniels in my kitchen, and I had it at the ready because I wanted to die if Halo didn't show up, and it did. The first minute Halo showed up.
Yeah, the first thing, and it was Halo Infinite, which we all thought wasn't actually Halo 6, and then they were like, "Yeah, it's Halo 6," and I'm like,
okay. And it's like, well, there goes the beer.
I know they said that they weren't doing any more numbers after Halo 5 Guardians, but I was still
but this is a stupid name. Right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Halo Infinite is a dumb name.
Unless it's just like they're shoving everything they can. Like literally everything they've done is literally going to be in this game, then that makes sense. But we got at least an announcement. Obviously, it was just the the in-game engine.
And then also showing off Chief's armor.
Yes, and the classic original music, which was nice to hear.
It's like it just screamed desperate for some reason. This trailer.
I was just like, yeah.
Like this trailer was just one massive apology letter.
Yeah, I was. Just
and rightfully so. Because Halo 5 was so bad, you might as well appeal to that demographic and try and get them back.
I'm never gonna bother going to that.
I'm sorry, but Halo 5 was awful, people. This is the fifth big. This is probably the biggest divided opinion on this entire E3. I hated Halo 5 so much, I swore I'd never play a Halo game again. Robert, meanwhile, liked Halo 5.
I didn't say I liked it. I said, well, I'll get to my. I will review
you just remember, this is the same. This is the same man, people, that said The Last Jedi was good. Just really think about that before you take his opinion with a pinch of salt.
I thought it was mixed. I didn't say it was good. I thought it was mixed.
Never
It
mind a
had good
pinch of
bits,
salt.
but it had
Take his
bad bits.
opinion with a shot of whiskey.
Whereas I'm the one who has the more, what's the word? Widened opinion, since I
There.
listen to most of the people's opinions. I
I don't listen to other
just,
people's
like,
opinions.
listen.
I formed my own, and The Force Awakens, no, The Last Jedi was awful.
Yeah, but where's your reasons? That's what I do. I
They're
actually
making
give
one when I'm in
legitimate
Scotland.
Reasons. Yeah, I give legitimate.
Well, look no
reasons.
further than the writing,
Reasons.
mate. The writing was terrible. The
Well,
character,
yeah, exactly.
the character development was terrible. I can't stand what they did to Cortana in Halo 5. I can't stand her character from The Last Jedi.
I'll
That
agree with
Asian,
the fact-
I forgot her name. I can't stand what they did to Luke Skywalker. I can't stand that they only gave the Chief 3 missions. I mean, it's just like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I could give you a bunch of reasons, but I'm gonna just move on because I don't want to make this into
Look,
any
yeah.
longer than I already have.
Because this isn't a rant video, this is an E3 video, of course.
But I'm just saying, Halo 5
Look,
was so
and I'll
awful,
be-
I swore I'd never play it again.
Yeah,
and I
I'll give
haven't.
my legitimate reasons on that when I get to my review of it.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't want to watch your review because it's going to
You're a
be too
hypocrite.
long and too. I'm not a hypocrite. Even Alex has already told you this. I'm not a hypocrite.
No, wait, no, that's not it. That's not it. You're what's it? Opinionated? That's it. You're opinionated.
Yeah, but that's
Like,
exactly what
you'll
I am.
just
I've got
believe fucking
opinions.
in you.
I don't.
Well, so do I. I just give good, well, not good.
No, I give good
legitimate
opinions, mate.
reasons.
No, so do I.
Your opinions.
No, I
Say
do.
about
You really fucking don't believe me.
Considering some things, definitely.
See, this is the thing. Later, videos later down the line, people, you'll see more of this.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking atrocious.
No, it won't be fucking atrocious. This is what you wanted to do all along. So shoot your mouth.
Yeah, just not. Yeah, just, no, not like this.
What do you mean not like this?
Yeah, right. Never mind, fucking hell. Alright. So
This
let's.
is
Alright.
just no love lost between us two people.
Nope. So pretty much E3
I
this
just
year.
wish. No, let's move on.
So E3 this year has been a mixed bag of like good and and bad. It's pretty much the usual, really. Honestly, these days.
Yeah, but the biggest
Not
problem with
really
E3 this year
Hype.
was the fact that it was already leaked for people that saw it. That a great big
Right,
lump of games from a Walmart leak.
I don't know, because some of the stuff on there I wasn't really.
I'm sure
expecting,
half of
like-
them were already out. Half of them were shown at this E3.
I don't know. I don't think Halo Infinite was on there. I don't think that was on there.
I did say Halo 6, I'm sure of it.
Well, yeah, that's just the average name. Well, I don't know. Was Dying Light 2 on there? I don't think that was on there.
No,
Jump Force, that wasn't.
no. Nobody saw that coming.
No. Well, we.
Kind of what made it a surprise.
Was Forza Horizon 4 in there? I don't know.
Yeah, it was labelled 5 for some reason.
Yeah, let's skip a number. Yeah, it's Walmart. What the fuck do you expect from a shitty American business like
Well,
that?
who cares? They just
It's
gave away
Walmart,
half the
not
bloody E3 in a nutshell.
Yeah. So, yeah, E3.
It's reasons like that is why we probably
I
might
mean-
never go to an E3 in our lives. Because what's the point spending a lot of money
Yeah.
for a ticket to America, a ticket to E3, and then shit like that happens?
Yes.
I'd rather take that money and go to fucking EGX,
Hmm.
which is something we still haven't done, people. Well, he has,
Yeah, it's like-
without me.
It's like. Yeah, it's. It's like you don't be sitting.
In fact, fuck it.
giant ass and bit-
I'd rather take that money to get to E3 and go to fucking a different convention in the US, one that's probably worth a damn, like Anime Expo or something. Like, seriously, we could probably go to that, but
I'd
that's a long
definitely
journey.
go for that.
Yeah, watch JoJo
Yeah.
Part 5, yay. Yeah,
Oh my
fucking watch
God.
Part 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's never gonna end.
No, it will.
Never gonna end. Yeah,
Ends
it's-
when
yeah,
they
this is
fucking decide.
They say that about One Piece.
No, never ends.
It'll never end. Alright, so that was E3 2018 in a nutshell. Apart from all the random stuff we said. Off track. But yeah, E3 this year was mixed. As it always is. I don't even know if it's even better than last year. I feel like it was on par. Really. It's like E3's just here. It's just something to watch out for, and that's it. It's like... And obviously you don't want to get hyped. Never get hyped. Otherwise you're just
don't.
Disappointment. It's like... No. Not even games like that were even good and get a sequel. Don't even get hyped for that, because you never know, they could fuck up. Even if it is Bethesda.
Even if it is fucking...
Even if it is an indie game that looks great, but you never know, it could be shit.
Even if it's Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, even that. Even if it's been in development for God knows how long. I mean, even fucking Final Fantasy VII Remake, that could end up being shit. Honestly, that won't even...
I don't know if that game will ever be released.
Like I said, they were probably wanting to get it out for the 20th anniversary, but now I bet they won't do it now until the 30th. So. Then again, Final Fantasy 15 was in development for 10 years, so I bet I won't be too fucking wrong.
10 years?
Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, apparently it was in
wow.
like development for 10 years. So it pretty much started in 2005, or even before then, and it came out in like 2015. Or was it 2016?
Forgot.
But no, I think it was
16.
Yeah, so pretty much 2005, 2006 was when it started, and then when it came out 10 years later. I feel like it's worth it. Because I haven't heard many bad reviews on it. I think it's actually more of a good, a positive game, really. But, alright, yeah, enough of predictions and shit like that. Yep, that's E3.
Yeah, do predictions and shit another day.
Yeah, that's E3 2018. Gone. Dusted. Waiting for the next one.
Just out of the way.
Yep. Now we're just gotta wait for next year.
Can't think of anything intelligent. We'll just see you another year.
See you another year of another E3.
And we'll hopefully do something more interesting.
That they will. It's gonna be
us as well.
It's just gonna. It's literally the definition of insanity is E3 now.
Well, us as well. We'll do something more interesting last year as well.
Hopefully. Yep. So.
No ambition.
You guys have enjoyed. No ambition. No, I have ambition. It's called not getting too ahead of yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta walk before you can run.
Fucking Mr. Metaphorical over here. You're not fucking Chuck Shundle all of a sudden, are you?
I think you can.
Why am I making that reference? Only proper guitar heads will get that.
Also, looking on the channel's history, you can kind of see being ambitious is a bit dangerous.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, hope you guys have
anyway,
enjoyed this video. Yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Aside from all the ranting, hopefully you guys.
It was just gonna happen.
Yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed some aspects of E3 this year. Don't get hyped.
I mean, yeah, don't please. You'll regret it.
It's a curse.
Believe me personally, you will regret it, people.
It's not that, well, actually, no, it's the curse of anything, really, these days.
And again, you'll regret it, people. Please don't do it.
Yeah. So, yeah. Leave a like down below, subscribe, comment on what you liked about E3, or which bits you enjoyed.
And do hit the bell and notifications, or whatever YouTube wants you to do these days, in order to make sure you never miss any of videos these days.
Yeah, share on social media, and...
follow us.
We'll see. Follow us, and we'll see you guys next random video.